With his camp antics and flamboyant energy, David Walliams has questioned himself if he could be gay. Yet while he played up to the assumptions at the start of his career, David, 54, has only publicly ever had relationships with women. Back in 2009, the comedian confirmed he had never had a relationship with a man, but wouldn't rule it out in the future. He told The Guardian, "If I fell in love with a man, then, yeah, I wouldn't say that could never happen. I think about it. Because I am effeminate, I've always thought about it. Am I gay?" The TV star was married to Lara Stone from 2010 until their divorce 5 years later. The couple share a son called Alfred, 12. Their whirlwind romance began back in 2009 when David took her to a Chelsea football match and later filled her home with flowers. He proposed in Los Angeles in 2010 before the pair married at London's exclusive Claridge's Hotel in May 2010, with Lara wearing a 30,000-pound lace and satin dress. Guests were left somewhat uneasy when they chose Beauty and the Beast for their first dance. However, after welcoming their son in May 2013, they divorced in 2015, with their hearing lasting less than 60 seconds. The star cited Lara's unreasonable behavior for the quickie divorce, with their case being put through alongside 20 other couples. David hasn't had a long-term relationship since his divorce from Lara, and last year he claimed that he is probably non-binary, as he candidly opened up about his sexuality and gender identity. He also admitted that he thinks life might have been easier for him if he were gay. Discussing how the terminology we now have regarding sexuality has developed so much since he was younger. He said, "I think in a way I'd probably say I am non-binary, I think. I don't know exactly." Speaking on the Australian podcast Uncomfortable Conversations with Josh Sepps, he explained, "It's interesting because I had this girlfriend at the end of university and we used to go out. I used to go out to gay clubs and dance for like 6 hours and I'd be wearing a skirt and stuff like that." He added, "I think it's interesting. I find change interesting. And I wrote a book called The Boy in the Dress 15 years ago, which was sort of seen as a bit more daring then. And it's always something I've always sort of felt like celebrating difference on. So I've always thought it's exciting." Later in the podcast, host Josh Sepps asked, "And what about your sexuality? You always lean into Britain's most famous bi-curious comedian or something. Was that a real reflection of your adolescence? Did you fool around with guys?" David responded, "Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, so I was always at home with that as well. Sometimes I think my life would be a lot easier if I was just gay, because I'm really drawn to gay things. I really like gay culture."